Earlier, we were looking ahead to the PANTHEON Brazilian Jiu Jitsu event, but what's it like to make a career out of the sport?
It's very intensive and very difficult. Most of the martial arts you can kind of get what's classed as the highest level competence in a couple of years, but Brazilian Jiu Jitsu generally takes about 10 years. So as far as martial arts go, you know, it's the hardest to get your black belt, if not one of the hardest to get your black belt.
It's a great way of keeping fit. The camaraderie that you find on the mats with making friends. It's practical. You know, it's good to know, and it's also very. It's almost like a thinking man's martial art. Would you say, where it kind of stimulates the brain. It can be very spectacular to watch. It's often classed as labelled as physical chess, so it can be very technical to watch.
One of the main things that really brings everybody to Jiu-Jitsu is really just that confidence. You know, at the end of the day, if you can look after yourself, if you are in good shape, if you know that whatever happens, you can at least sort of get yourself away, get back up to your feet if it goes down to the ground and run away, if that's what has to happen. That's something that a lot of people really find solace in. I think it's a nice thing to have for that, and what keeps people involved.
As far as the north of England's going, you know, unless you're doing a striking martial art, there isn't really much money in it, and even then, it's hard to make a living. So these guys are making it possible for martial artists to try and have a career. It's got a long way to go, but I really respect them for what they're doing, and the shows have been great. They feature some huge names and some up-and-coming ones.
We're supporting and giving that shop window for the guys who are training day in, day out in the gyms. They might not be at the top level just yet, but they're showing a lot of promise, so we're hoping to be able to give them a platform so it gives them, helps them along on their journey basically.